Amanda?
With summer in full swing, millions of Americans are revving up their engines and taking road trips across the country. Joining us to share how to hit the open road informed and in style is Scott Steinberg, founder of TechSavvyMag.com. Welcome, Scott. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure, Amanda. Hope you're having a great summer.
Oh, I am, and I can't wait to take my road trip because those are so much fun. But I can understand how stressful it can be when you're taking kids on the road because you have to entertain them.
That's right, and I'm actually about to take one on the road with me. So looking forward to it, but trying to come up with activities, things to do, that's always a challenge.
And as we know, all kids love tech. So what ideas do you have for keeping our kids entertained and mom and dad stress-free?
Yeah, well, right off the bat, if you want to keep your kids entertained, keep them connected to the internet, and also want to be able to keep yourself productive, you might want to check out the Delphi Connect. This is great. So you just plug it into your car. You can actually connect it with a mobile app. Not only can you get diagnostics reports so you can see if there's any issues with the auto, but it actually functions as a mobile Wi-Fi hotspot. So your kids, your spouse can connect to the internet, gives you high-speed internet for up to 5 devices, could be tablets, could be video game systems, right there in the car.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. And it sounds like a great way to keep everybody entertained and happy.
Exactly. Yeah, it is a great one as well. And actually, speaking of wanting to keep them happy, you know, before you hit the road, you also want to make sure that your vehicle is in tip-top shape. Don't want to have to be stranded by the side of the road or anything. So you might want to get some maintenance done. The good news is you can try places like Sears Auto Center. I checked them out. These guys have something like 700 locations nationwide, so seems to be one of the most convenient options. Plus, they often run specials and deals where you can get things like a tire rotation and oil change for just $14.99. They got die-hard batteries there that'll keep you powered and going whenever you decide to travel. So really a great option to keep in mind there too.
And so important too, and I think we tend to forget to also prepare our car as well as our kids for the road trip.
Well, that's right. And actually, you know, another great option for your car, once you got the interior set, would be to look at the exterior as well. Make sure it's got that new car shine, that you're looking good when you roll out. Turtle Wax actually has this new product line called Jet Black. It's got this breakthrough tint technology, which is really cool because basically it can take any car's finish, if it's got a black tint to it, and restore it up so that it looks like it's fresh out of the showroom. Put a shine on it. You can see things like these Endura Shine tire and trim coatings, which are really neat. And they'll put UV protection on there so your car's color won't fade in the sun, so you can always be looking good this summer.
And Scott, are there any new technology gadgets that are coming out for the end of the summer or beginning of the school year that you know of?
Well, there's tons of them coming out, actually, all sorts of video games like Quest for Infamy, for example, that kids are going to dig. They're going to want to play that. You can also see things like Heroes and Legends if they're into fantasy. But you can also find there's all sorts of new Kindles and Kindle phones coming out. So if you want a great way to read books, not have to pack along a stack of novels, that's cool. You know, you got all sorts of waterproof cameras and high-resolution cameras that are ready to upload photos to the internet. So as you go back to school, you can make some memories. All sorts of great choices.
What are some of the coolest tech toys that you've seen this year?
Yeah, well, definitely some of the more fun ones. You can see there's phones like the Telestial, which are great, so you can have a number that you can call from wherever you travel the world around. And we're seeing all sorts of great video games, like I was saying. Magic 2015, if your kids are into card games, just came out. There's also stuff like Watch Dogs, a kind of a hacker game or sci-fi game that kids will really dig. On top of this, we're also seeing all sorts of stuff, like I was saying, digital cameras for kids. We're seeing all sorts of portable media players, all sorts of e-readers that they'll dig. So really a lot of fun things that kids will be able to play with.
And in your opinion, what is one of the best educational games or toys that parents should give their children?
Yeah, well, PBS has all sorts of great things that you can play online on all sorts of different devices. So I would encourage parents to check it out, all sorts of educational games, activities they can get into, or even download and print out so you can do some real-world activities, have some fun at home. But TechSavvyMag.com has all sorts of suggestions.
Excellent. Well, Scott, thank you so much for your time this morning.
My pleasure. Thanks again, Amanda.
And don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend will be back before you know it.